Once upon a time, in a world far, far away, there lived a population of people who had no clue what literary terms were. Upon asked about protagonists and symbolism, illusion and foreshadowing, they replied with the most absurd of answers. In my desperation to help, I've created an easy way to help them understand, including clips from a much-loved fairy tale, The Princess Bride. A term that's easy to learn is narrator. A narrator is someone or something telling the story.
The Princess Bride by S. Morgenstern, Chapter 1. Buttercup was raised on a small farm in the country of Florin. Our favorite pastimes were riding our horse and tormenting the farm boy that worked there. His name was Wesley, but she never called him that. Isn't that a wonderful beginning?
Yeah, it's really good.
Now, this clip can also go along with the setting. A setting is where the story takes place. Remember in the beginning where the grandpa told where Buttercup lived? Alright, moving on. Another easy term to recognize is motivation. Motivation is the reason a character does something.
You've got an overdeveloped sense of vengeance. It's going to get you into trouble someday.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
Inigo's search to avenge his father is a great example of motivation. Now, this next term might be a little challenging. Suspension of disbelief refers to the act of willingly accepting fantastic events in literature and movies without questioning the validity.
It's very important.
Look, I'm retired. Besides, why would you want someone the king's stinking son fired? I might kill whoever you want to make the miracle.
He's already dead.
He is, huh? I'll take a look. Bring him in. I've seen worse.
Sir?
Yeah.
Sir?
Huh?
We're in a terrible rush.
Don't rush me, Sonny. You rush a miracle man, you get rotten miracles. You got money?
65.
I never worked for so little, except once, and that was a very noble cause.
This is noble, sir. His wife is crippled. His children are on the brink of starvation.
Are you a rotten liar?
I need him to help avenge my father. Murdered these 20 years.
Your first story was better. Where's that bellows crab? He probably owes you money, huh? Well, I'll ask him.
His daddy can't talk.
Look who knows so much, huh? Well, it just so happens that your friend here is only mostly dead. There's a big difference between mostly dead and all dead. Please open his mouth. Now, mostly dead is slightly alive.
See? Wesley being brought back from the dead is something the viewer goes along with, no matter how crazy it may seem. We'll use an easier term next. Genre is the classification for a type of story. Surely rats of that size don't exist today. Moving on, we'll go on to our next term, allusion. Allusion is a reference to something, such as a person, place, poem, book, or event.
Then we are at an impasse.
I'm afraid so. I can't compete with you physically, and you're no match for my brains.
You're that smart.
Let me put it this way. Have you ever heard of Plato, Aristotle, Socrates?
Yes?
Morons.
He really must be smart if he knows all about those people. Now, we'll discuss something found in every story, the antagonist. The antagonist is the character who opposes the main character.
Now, where is that secret note? It's impossible to find. Ah. Are you coming down into the pit? Wesley's got his strength back. I'm starting him on the machine tonight.
How awful! Humperdinck's torturing Wesley to keep him from Buttercup. Now we're at the home stretch. Our 8th term is satire. Satire is a type of writing or film that ridicules something. A person, a place, a group of people, humanity at large, a social institution, or an attitude about a topic in order to reveal a weakness.
Wesley didn't reach his destination. His ship was attacked by the dread pirate Roberts, who never left captives alive. When Buttercup got the news that Wesley was murdered,
Murdered by pirates is good.
she went into her room and shut the door. And for days, she neither slept nor ate.
I will never love
I
again.
know who you are. Your cruelty reveals everything. You're the dread pirate Roberts. Admit it.
With pride. What can I do for you?
You can die slowly, cut into 1,000 pieces.
Hardly complimentary, Your Highness. Why loose your venom on me?
You killed my love.
It's possible. I kill a lot of people. Who was this love of yours? Another prince like this one? Ugly, rich, and scabby?
No. A farm boy. Poor.
Poor and perfect.
See how it's making fun of the generic fairy tale? Alright, our second to last term is dialogue. Dialogue is the spoken words between characters in a story.
Wouldn't you agree, Your Highness?
A technicality that will shortly be remedied. But first things first. To the death.
No! To the pain.
I don't think I'm quite familiar with that phrase.
I'll explain, and I'll use small words so that you'll be sure to understand, you warthog-faced buffoon.
That may be the first time in my life a man has dared insult me.
It won't be the last.
Seems like Wesley's got some insults up his sleeve. Alright, last term. Symbolism is the act of using an object to stand for a larger idea.
But it's so simple. All I have to do is divine from what I know of you. Are you the sort of man who would put the poison into his own goblet or his enemies'? Now, a clever man would put the poison into his own goblet because he would know that only a great fool would reach for what he was given. I'm not a great fool, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you. But you must have known I was not a great fool. You would have counted on it, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
You've made your decision, then?
Not remotely. Because iocane comes from Australia, as everyone knows. And Australia is entirely peopled with criminals. And criminals are used to having people not trust them, as you are not trusted by me, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of you.
Truly, you have a dizzying intellect.
Wait till I get going! Where was I?
Australia.
Yes, Australia. And you must have suspected I would have known the powder's origin, so I can clearly not choose the wine in front of me.
You're just stalling now.
You'd like to think that, wouldn't you?
Oh, someone's a little witty. And that's the end. All of these terms combine to give us the story of The Princess Bride. They aren't just in the book or movie, though. Literary terms like these are used everywhere. Why not try to spot some of them sometime?